Fortnitemares 2024 is the biggest one yet, and from mythics, outfits, POIs, and leaks, here is everything you need to know. If you drop at the brand new Freaky Fields location, it looks super familiar, but that's until you walk into the house and find a horrifying TV watching you. If getting jump scared wasn't enough, Billy chases you with an axe. Luckily, he has almost no health, and you can take him out to get our brand new Fortnitemares item. This is the Billy Bomb, a more realistic sized puppet that flies around and has a bomb strapped to his chest. Got him! Now you can either get this from floor loot, taking out Billy, or accepting a saw trap. This is a new type of shadow briefing that pits you against another player. Both of you are given a cuddle team leader head with an explosive fuse. As the rules of the game are laid out, eliminate the other player or your head will explode. If you succeed, you'll get to survive and be given a Billy Bomb as a reward. It's a pretty funny way to incorporate classic saw traps. Yeah, I mentioned how Freaky Fields is a new POI, but this has completely replaced Reckless Railways. The second you drop into Fortnite, you'll notice the whole map is now covered in purple fog. So even if you don't land at a Halloween POI, you ain't escaping the spooky vibes. If you haven't noticed, Freaky Fields is the subtle return of Fatal Fields, including silos, the house, and the barn. But fans are landing all over, desperate to get their hands on the craziest weapon in Fortnitemares. Yeah, they gave us a literal chainsaw to run around with. And it's not just some boring melee weapon either. This thing lets you chase players in the most terrifying way. Or, if you use the secondary attack, it works as a mobility item. Let's just say this is one of the coolest Fortnitemares items we have ever got, and it's all part of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre collab. Leatherface is coming to the item shop next week, but there's no indication he'll be a boss. But come on, Epic, we're getting chased by Billy through a farm, but not the guy who was known for chasing people on farms? Either way, I'm just excited to get this skin and chase people with my own chainsaw. I haven't even gotten to the huge new locations yet. The last few years, Fortnitemares hasn't been known for its map changes, yet Epic have gone all out this time, giving us places like Brawler's Patch. It is full of pumpkins and grind vines, but I recommend fighting Ultima Carver in the center. This new boss already has an insane skin, yet his loot is even crazier. For defeating him, you'll get a wood stake shotgun and a pumpkin launcher, one of the only places on the map you can even find this. Yet fans are still more excited about a different NPC. Over at the Underworld, we have one of the coolest characters that has ever graced the map. Sitting on a custom throne, it is Marble's devil Mephisto. Impossible to damage thanks to his shield protection, Mephisto is not your regular NPC. He'll offer you a deal, 20 health for a randomized weapon. You can do this as many times as you want until you have no more health to offer. You can even get lucky enough to earn a pumpkin launcher from this. Or, if you're in a game with friends, you can give Mephisto 99 of your health in return for a reboot of your whole squad. Sure, you'll leave yourself with 1 HP, but it is a crazy deal if your whole team is dead. If you want to play as this guy, he drops in the item shop tomorrow, so don't forget to use code T5G if you pick him up. While you're walking up to his new throne, you'll also notice something is very different about the Underworld. To commemorate the arrival of the devil, the river Styx has officially been filled with blood. It's kind of messed up, but it looks cool. Even skull dashes are red now. If you check the item shop right now, you'll find a brand new crossover no one was really expecting. Jack Skellington's Nightmare Before Christmas has a part 2, bringing Sally and the Pumpkin King to the game. They're available as we speak, and if you're just joining us after a break from Fortnite, Billy the Puppet is also in the item shop. Even those of us who have been playing the game every day still have no idea about the new hiding feature. If you head to places like Freaky Fields, you can now disguise yourself as a scarecrow. I mean, this is gonna make those cornfields 10 times more stressful than they already are. In fact, it's just one of the many surprises fans love in Fortnitemares this year. At Grand Glacier, this place has finally been updated after months with tons of pumpkins, and yes, the ones that grow blue actually have chests inside. More importantly, there's an NPC here that reveals a collab no one was expecting. All of the shrubs at the front of the hotel have been cut into artwork, whether it's a dragon, a hand, or a T-Rex. There is one man responsible for this, Edward Scissorhands, who's in the middle of trimming the bushes when you run into him. Edward is one of the most surprising crossovers this Fortnitemares, and if you talk to him, he'll offer to patch you up or sell a witch broom to you. It's not the only way to spot an unreleased outfit. Over at Rebel's Roost, Dark Ruby is walking around, ready to sell you a chainsaw and a shield bubble. One of my favorite map changes is visible from anywhere on the island. Just look towards Mount Olympus and you'll see Zeus's huge statue covered up with a pumpkin. One of the most ridiculous changes is yet again the train. Every season they keep changing this in the strangest ways, like making a Dooms train without actually changing how it works. And well, Epic did it again, giving us an amazing new design, yet keeping the same old loot. Even the chests still have society logos on it. I mean, come on guys, why is the loot the same as it was in season 1? But that's only a small issue in what is easily Fortnite's best Halloween update of all time. I'm not kidding, we've only scratched the surface of how cool this Fortnitemares is. They went all out on the details, even changing restored reels to show horror films. Whether it's Gord, Hounds of Hades, Horde Rush 5, or Night Creatures, these all look incredible. Not to mention there's 2 NPCs here with insane loot. The Pumpkin King will of course give you a pumpkin launcher, you know, that was a given, but Peelybone is also here to offer you a witch broom and a prop disguise. Even games like Reload are getting in on the action. Halloween items have joined the loot pool, from sideways weapons to brooms and pumpkin launchers. I haven't even talked about the free cosmetics you could earn right now. Fortnitemares challenges are live, offering us things like a bat guitar, creepy Star Womp pickaxe, and a scarecrow glider for 0 V-Bucks. Even the quest rewards are some of the best we've had in years. Fortnite is cooking. Now, in the next few days, we'll be introduced to even more insane collabs. On October 24th, the item shop will update with our 3rd Venom crossover. Unexpectedly, it'll be adding She-Venom and Agony, and honestly, it's gonna be amazing playing as a symbiote that isn't huge. Not the only part 3, because Marshmallow is getting his 3rd appearance in Fortnite with a Halloween-themed outfit. I'm not sure what Marshmallow of all people has to do with the spooky season, but it's a pretty cool skin. This is where things get more exciting. I bet you didn't think this update had even crazier news, but leakers have just revealed a countdown for the Chapter 5 finale has been added to the files. It'll include a lobby countdown, which if you know is only reserved for massive events like the Big Bang, so I cannot believe how close we are. Leakers are freaking out even more when they noticed a strange part about Fortnitemares. The update had a way bigger file size than usual, and that's because of one addition, the return of the Chapter 3 island. Yeah, Epic added the whole thing back to the files for some unknown reason, so could we see its return in Reload, or maybe during the finale, who knows? Still not as shocking as the unexpected return of an OG storyline character. You probably remember a couple months ago when Epic accidentally dropped Paradigm into the store. It was a total mess considering she was meant to be exclusive. As a solution, Epic said they'd be cooking up a new style just for the OG owners, and in today's update, they added it. It'll go live soon, but I don't think anyone expected this to be a gold and purple design. Kinda love it. Not the only thing to keep an eye out for. In the coming weeks, a new weapon is getting unvaulted, the explosive goo gun. This is easily one of the most fun items we've ever had. It's just so unique and fans have been desperate for it to come back. Well, you got your wish. You'll be even happier if you're a Sabrina Carpenter fan. On October 17th, we're getting another emote, this time for her biggest song of all, Espresso. That isn't even the most groundbreaking collab around the corner. Disney are bringing 3 iconic villains to the game this Halloween. They appeared in the Fortnitemares trailer, officially showing us our first look at Cruella, Maleficent, and Captain Hook. Honestly, they perfected the mix between Disney and Fortnite's art style. Maleficent looks insane. If you prefer original outfits, Fortnitemares continues to impress with some insane skins. Whether it's Lexa Harbinger, Rotten Penny, or Phantom Guff, I can't get over how good this update is. Wait until you find out that DC are finally getting their own LEGO minifigures. I can't believe it took almost a year for this to happen, but Black Adam will be the first DC character to join LEGO Fortnite. Hopefully we get some Batman villains next, but of course we're in a Marvel season, so of course there's new superhero cars. Soon, you'll be able to drive around as Spider-Man. It's a part of Rocket League's upcoming Spidey vs. Venom event. A lot of the new items will transfer over to Fortnite, from wheels to designs for your Octane. Not to mention, this will officially give us Spider-Punk's first appearance in Fortnite. Even once Halloween ends, we can still look forward to the brand new crew pack for November. This time around, we'll be getting Kieran, who kinda reminds me of all the guards we've been fighting this chapter, but the styles actually look pretty cool on him. Also on the way this month is Tony Stark's McLaren Senna. Now sure, he's usually driving an Audi in the movies, but Epic went out of their way to strike a deal with McLaren, giving us not only the car itself, but 4 Marvel-inspired designs based on Iron Man, War Machine, and even Doctor Doom. As you're driving around with Stark's car, you might come across some more NPCs creeping around the island. Andy Fangerson is over at Grimgate, pretty fitting since it's the home of Cerberus. If you talk with him, you'll be able to grab yourself a patch-up or hammer pump, but let's be honest, we're all here for the chainsaw. If you head up to Mount Olympus to check out the Pumpkinhead, you'll find yourself face-to-face with Nightmare. Although she's not selling the most frightening grinding items with just a sovereign, shotgun, and shockwaves available. Arguably, something that would fit the Fortnitemares vibe is Shuri's claws. You can slash and dash at enemies, but in order to make room for the Halloween items, they have now been vaulted. Don't worry, the rest of the superpowers still remain. Another thing that made an unexpected return today is the Cuddle Team leader head. We all know we're going back to Chapter 2 in a few weeks, but for some reason, the metal mascot from the Rave Cave in Chapter 3 has spawned in the desert. Nobody knows why this has appeared, but with the third map also randomly being added to the files today, suspicions are rising. So are concerns about one of Fortnite's modes. It's not even been an entire year yet, but Epic are starting to cut support for rocket racing. It is definitely the least played mode, but nobody was expecting to boot up for its third season today, only to find Fortnite ditched it. Instead of a brand new themed update around a sky city like we saw on the roadmap, we got nothing. No tracks, no theme, just a rank reset and some new wheels and boosts to earn. Speaking of grabbing some free rewards, you'll also be able to pick up a loading screen just by watching your favorite streamers. For any content creator that's activated the challenge, you'll be able to watch their streams and look after puzzle pieces appearing on screen. Click them and collect the full set to complete the puzzle, unlocking your prize. Perhaps the biggest quality of life change to the locker in a while is just released. After 4 years of synced emotes being in the game, they now preview with multiple players both in the shop and your loadout. So yeah, we can finally see what the emote looks like before we buy it. It's not like you'll have time to stop and dance when there's 100 zombies chasing after you. That's right, Horde Rush is back for another year, but one thing that's disappointed fans this time around is its lack of rewards. Usually, you gotta drop in and complete quests and grab some free items, but this year, it is nothing but XP. I mean, hey, can't really complain when there's like 11 free items in BR. And while LEGO didn't exactly get the giant update we imagined for Halloween, there's still a lot to hop in and do. A brand new brick or treat pass has replaced the Colombo Adventure, letting you unlock a bunch of spooky decor and buildings, like the dump on Old Dirt Drive or the ruin of Rue Royale. There's also a ton of new LEGO emotes available for your brick worlds as you level up your pass. Now you can jam with your villagers to Orange Justice, Bruno Mars, or even High Five them. Like I said, use code T5G if you decide to buy any of these skins. It really supports the channel. It's been Tommy. Keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.